welcome back. Today I'm going to be planning out the week of October 4th through October 10th in my MakseLife planner. So this kit might look very familiar, but it is from a different shop, even though I planned out last week using a Planner Kate kit in my Erin Condren Life Planner. They're the same, but just different shops. That's all. Not a big deal. But I noticed that right away. I was like, wow, I really like this kit. Where have I seen it before? Last week, Julie. That's where, last week. So I am excited though to use it because I love these colors together. I really, really do. And I love even more now that I have it in two planners. So yes, I am hopping around planners again. No, I do not care. No, it's not hard for me to keep things straight in my head or my mind or with my family because I do have a planner that I do not share on the internet, and now you know my secret sauce. So really, I have been keeping a lot of things in my discs just because it's not pretty, it's not cute, it's not decorative, it's not part of my creative outlet. However, it is very helpful to, yes, definitely have a place where there's a constant, basically, because that is one of the biggest questions that I get. Well, if you're hopping around in planners, how on earth do you remember things, or do I ever miss things because of that? And I'm like, well, no, because I have a system in place, essentially. All right, so because I know that I'm going to have to pay a little bit of extra attention, what I think I'm going to do is let's start this way. Let's put this stripe sticker right about here. I vaguely remember always having to go a little bit higher with the MakseLife because of where the dates are. And I should have cut it off in the other direction, but that is okay. Again, as I was saying in my video on Monday for my October plan with me, I'm just happy to use any planner that works well with stickers. And I just did it again. I should have started from the other direction because it will be easier to cut the sticker. That's where I'm at. I was on a live. I was actually watching. It was Jen over at Jen's Planner Life, and I had said, you know, as much as I love the plum paper, it's too high maintenance for me. Like, planning can't be stressful. It shouldn't be stressful, I should say. And it can be stressful when you're like, well, crap, like I can't even put something down because if I have to move it, which such is life, you're probably going to have to move some things. It could be a disaster. So, you know, and I'm using the term disaster very loosely. Obviously, it's not like a true disaster. I want to make sure no one comes for me for calling it a disaster. Anyway, so yeah, that's where I'm at with my planning. I'm really just, wait, where did I start? Crap. Did I start above the line? Oh my goodness, now I have to check my stickers. Yep, I started above the line. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm also really happy to just be back in a MakseLife planner for so many reasons. Main reason being is I have felt a little bit disconnected from things that help me grow and feel grounded. And that is one of the things that I absolutely love about the MakseLife planner, is that its focus is not about checking off boxes and accomplishing goals or tasks. It really does help you grow, especially if you participate in the community. You will actually see that. It is about growth. It is not about competing with yourself or anyone else for that matter. It just takes goal setting and kind of makes it look in a way that isn't so self-defeating just because you don't accomplish something. And that's what I can truly appreciate about MakseLife. So there was my little PSA. Oh my God, isn't she pretty? Absolutely love it. All right, let's get this weekend sticker down. Beautiful. If I just used these colors for pretty much the entire fall season, I would be all set because these are just stunning. All right, bottom washi, because it's just as important. We're gonna go with these thick ones down here. And I guess I should mention this kit from Hand Can Plan is called, because I know she has a name for it, Farmer's Market. She has some absolutely gorgeous kits. And you know, what I want to point out is even if like the same patterns are used at different shops, the way that they do their kits truly can make it feel like a totally different kit, even if it's using some of the same patterns. So I can completely appreciate that because I love both Planner Kate and Hannah's shop a lot. And honestly, full disclosure, I was not in the best mood before I started filming this video. I was having like every technical difficulty under the sun. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't film at all. One of those days, you know, where you're just like, F it, you know, I don't need to do this. Why am I bothering? You start to just, you know, kind of beat yourself up. Ugh, that kind of thing. And as soon as I started like putting down these stickers, I could feel like my mood like shifting. So that's how you know you love something that you're doing. All right, so now actually what I want to do is get the sidebar done. You guys know I struggle with the sidebar, so I don't always focus on these many habits or pay attention to my sidebar as I should. So what I think I'm going to do is do like my meal planning down here. This might even be for workouts. Can't decide. But we're going to put it down anyway. And then we're going to put down these two habits because I will focus on two things, but not a million things. I don't want to overwhelm myself. And speaking of overwhelm, that's kind of the mindset I've been in. Like, let's be real, this is like the most hectic time of the year. The last thing I want to do is make things more hectic or more difficult and not truly enjoy this season, if that makes sense. So I have been all about less pressure, less hustling to do anything for that matter, and really being like, hey, you know, things can wait, they don't have to be perfect, all of that stuff, like that sticker. Okay, it's not crooked. It's not too bad. So that's just where I kind of been. Like, I just want to back off of that whole, like, constantly having to, almost like the need to constantly be present online, the need to constantly post content. Although I kind of just have this, like, almost automated rhythm of doing all of those things. But I've been very, like, anti having to do all the things, if that makes any sense at all. And my lights are, like, spazzing out. So here we go. Let's get started on the week now that I have the frame done. This is beautiful. So let's start with videos, and that's going to be interesting. I'm just going to put it like that. So this past week, I did post 3 videos. I was very proud of myself. And there were some strong opinions on one of my videos. I'm still recovering. I am still recovering. So I posted a review of the She's in Her Apron planner, and people did not like what I had to say. And it was very, very clear, though, that these people that kind of jumped into my video are not used to how I do my reviews, and I don't sugarcoat them, or I just don't. In fact, one person said I needed to change the name of my video. And I don't know if they're still subscribed. I might have made them so mad that they didn't want to subscribe anymore, but I was like, I'm absolutely not going to do that. Like, you have no. And definitely no right to come to someone's channel and say you need to change your video because they didn't like the way it was presented. So when I do my videos, it is specifically in a review, it's never a first impressions, because let me tell you something, my schedule is hectic enough. It is very rare that I am opening something right out of the box and seeing it for the first time. I had already had the planner for about a week and a half, hadn't had a chance to film it. To call it a first impressions would be a bold-faced lie. I had flipped through it several times, kind of went meh, and came back to it and was like, okay, now I'm ready to film and share my thoughts. And I think I mentioned in one of like the sub comments, I kept it very light because I didn't want to be hurtful to the creator. I have some very, very strong opinions about that planner, but I didn't feel that it needed to go as far as it needed to go. However, with that being said, people still didn't like what I had to say, and they came for me hard. I was like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I am perfectly okay. I know how I present information, and I know how my usual people understand how I present information. So there's that. I probably won't review her next round of planners. I'm probably banned from even purchasing. All right, so Monday. Nope. It's actually going to be a plan with me, but for October. Okay, so I wasn't totally wrong there. Also, the pen that I am using is the Pilot Precise V5. I always feel like I should remember to mention that. This pen is amazing, not cute, but totally amazing. All right, and then Wednesday will be this plan with me. I'm just shifting things around because I really don't like my plan with me's for the month being like several days into the month. I don't know. I'm sure it doesn't matter. And then Friday will be probably a daily plan with me. I'm not totally sure. This may change. As I'm writing it, I'm like thinking in my brain the things that I have going on, and that's probably going to change. So one of the things that I wanted to add, I just so happened to film the October plan with me, which is why I have this sheet of stickers here. But I need to mark when Jessie will be out of town, and that is this week. And now that I have a Monday through Thursday on this side, it just needs to be for Monday through Thursday. All right, and then I will use, let's find an appropriate label. I may grab just this one from Planner Kate that I already had. It's kind of this taupey color. It matches the kit. All right, there is that. All right, so I've got the videos down. Next up, let's start with my meetings. Let's see, 10 o'clock on Monday. Whew, we've got a few already. And now I'm thinking, if I decide to put my workouts here, then maybe I can use these for meetings. I need to go count my meetings. I have 9 meetings, so I don't have quite enough flags. I have 8. I could use the dots. All right, let's go with that. All right, so the first one is 10 o'clock, and that's not actually a meeting. 10 o'clock on Monday is actually an interview. And for the most part, our interviews are in person. And all I'm going to say is that I'm extremely thankful that we wear masks. That's all I'm going to say. And I think I'm just going to put a little like 10 there, and then 2:30 here. That is actually training that I have. So technically not a meeting. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, Tuesday, 10 o'clock, I have got a meeting. And then at 11 o'clock, I have a meeting. I actually have 2 meetings at 11, and one of them's going to have to get moved because I just can't be in 2 places at one time. That's just not going to work. So there may be an additional one for Tuesday, or it may get moved to another day. That's all I know for right now. Okay, so Wednesday, 11 o'clock interview. I forgot how freaking awesome it is to write on the MakseLife paper. It is just beautiful. And then a 2 o'clock interview. Whew, that's going to be a mentally taxing day. That's all I'm going to say about that. Although one day I had to conduct 4 interviews. That was a bit much. I had to call like our corporate HR people and was like, oh no, we can't do this again. All right, Thursday, I have a meeting at 11 o'clock. Not too bad. Last Friday, I had always fun writing near the coil, which, by the way, on my list of possible future videos is going to be like a how to improve your handwriting. And I'm kind of like actually really excited about it just because People have seen like my older photos and videos, and they're like, there's been such an improvement. What did you do? And I thought that it would be fun to share just sort of my tips on how I have made my writing look a little bit better. Not aiming for perfection, but I thought it would be a fun topic to talk about. All right, so Friday, there is a 10:30 meeting, and I hope that is it. I shared before that I block my schedule so that I can't get overbooked. And so on Friday afternoons, there's almost never any meetings because I block myself off from, I think it's 1 o'clock on. Nothing else can get booked. It's awesome. Highly recommend. Saturday, that's a pretty big day. I think I almost want to use a full box for this one, and it'll be this one. I don't know exactly what time this is going to be happening, but this will be when our new kitchen appliances arrive, and I am beyond excited. Now, I do want to use some of the other half boxes, so I'll have to see if they can fit. Oh, that's not going to fit. All right, we will put that one here, and then this one here. I always like to plan out my days first and then see if things can fit around that, because that just works a little bit better. And then I'm just going to bring these up a little bit further because I know that I'm going to want to make space at the bottom for some other things. And another one of these darker blue ones. All right, I do have some things that I do want to put towards this second half of the week, and that is, let's see. I also think that I want to vlog a few days on here, but we'll add those in a second. So let's move to Saturday, and I think we will do some meal planning on that day. It's my favorite thing to do on Saturday, other than sleep in. And I just realized that there's a whole sheet of these stickers that I could have used. Did she have meal plan? Ooh, she did. Maybe I can just use the sticker and cover up my own handwriting. That is like such a planner thing to do. I would rather use this sticker than my handwriting. Boom. Look at that. Okay. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Then I think for our movie night on Friday, I'm just going to use this family time sticker with this half box. Let's not forget payday on Thursday. Nope, that's Friday. Did it again because I'm so used to a Monday through Wednesday, or Monday, yeah, Monday through Wednesday being on the other side and Thursday being over here or on the other. You know what I mean. There's that. All right, and then let's do groceries on Sunday, and I kind of want to use a half box or maybe one of these flags for that. I think that would be really nice. Let's do the dark one. And then another thing that I love to do on Sundays is my goals. So I will jump into my MakseLife and get all of that done for the week. And so now I will need to find a space to put my filming, and I really want to make that happen on Saturday. Obviously it'll have to happen after the whole appliance delivery situation, but I would really prefer that it happen on Saturday so that I'm not doing what I have been doing, which is filming and editing both on Sunday. And I'm going to grab my binder from, and I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. It just keeps blowing out the light. It is so not cool. So I'm going to use this film sticker from Hand Can Plan also. And then on Sunday, I will use the edit sticker. And I'm going to use this full box, or this full box sheet that has some quarter boxes or some appointment labels on here. That will work. And then, okay, I did want to put our trash day, which is on Friday, and I will just move that right over here. This is filling up nicely. Every time I use one of her kits, the second half is always more filled up because that's just how it goes. All right, I think what I'm going to do is actually move this film sticker down a little bit more because I want to make space for this clean house sticker. I love her script stickers so freaking much, but I'm trying to be better about not buying sheets of like individual script stickers and just use what comes on the kits because it's a little bit easier that way. I think that that's it for now, but I still have quite a few stickers left. Obviously I have no space for the full boxes, but there are a ton of half boxes and some event labels left. Like if I use my daily, this is going to be really awesome to be able to add to it. I even have some extra washi strips left, so there is quite a bit left over from her kits. I just realized like how much I have missed this. So I really, really love this. All right, so for my habits, I definitely want to focus on my water consumption because I feel like in the fall is where I tend to like back off and then I'm like, why do I have a headache? Because I'm dehydrated. So there's that. And then I really want to focus on reading. So I just purchased the latest book for the MakseLife book club, which is not within arm's reach of me. So for right now, I can't even remember. Oh, it's Mindset, I believe is the name of the book. But that's what I kind of want to focus on and keeping up with that. And then there is on Thursday, there's actually a MakseLife live for those who are affiliates. And I want to make sure that I mark that on here because I don't want to forget about that. I knew that there was something that I was forgetting. Not exactly how I wanted to write that, but it will do. It will most definitely do. Now I think that that is everything. Oh my God, I love this. I love this so freaking much. I don't know if you guys saw the live over on the MakseLife Facebook and on YouTube, but there was a live last week going over the 21 new planner options that will be available from MakseLife. Now, obviously that includes different cover options, but I'm really, really excited to try out their vertical on a coil. I'm just really, really intrigued by that one. I'm also going to be taking a look at some of their other options, so keep an eye out for that in the month of November. You guys know that I'm definitely going to be trying out that daily planner, and it's definitely going to be part of my lineup. That I already know, but I'm definitely curious to see what a MakseLife on a coil is like on a regular coil, not this wire O. But I'm really, really excited for all of the options that they have available. So if you missed out on that, be sure to go ahead and check the replay over on Facebook and their YouTube channel. All right, guys, that is everything for today's Plan With Me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are already subscribed, make sure that you click that notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.